are back. I'm Will.
I'm Cristin.
This is So I'm Watching Made for Love. Love. Ooh. So we think we are going to end up doing this episodically.
Yeah.
Because we kind of did the first three together.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of plot packed into these 30 minutes more we're getting into.
They're giving us a lot.
I was hoping would be the case, and I was also hoping it would be more complicated than at first glance.
Yeah.
Because
it is.
We did get in this episode that Hazel's kind of a scumbag, I guess.
She's like a low-level con woman.
Enter right here to win an unreleased G-Phone 5. Unreleased G-Phone 5, you can win it at today's lecture. One ticket gets one entry, but you must be present to win. Okay, yeah, here you go.
She basically was like, buy these raffle tickets and you'll get a chance to win the new Google phone. And
okay.
she was like totally fake. And she was like, that's just money in my pocket.
So how does he know who she is? We don't know that yet?
He's got a chip in his head, even though it's not the one.
Okay.
So he just like.
But it was like he knew he had picked her before they even met.
Well, he saw her doing that and was like, well, that's interesting. And I think he has like something that just like tells him everything about a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not putting money on it. But I'm just saying I'm not convinced that he's human.
No, me neither.
Okay.
I think I said that in the first episode where I was like, you're a robot. I'm not convinced he's not human. Or that he is human.
Or I don't know, because he's doing this weird thing where he's like, does he not eat?
I don't know. He definitely doesn't eat sweets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he referenced something Zelda. Oh, right. He was threatening
going to eat Zelda. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. Well, apparently he's got like a shit ton of dolphins. And apparently they don't know where Zelda is.
She lost her pool privileges.
Which, well,
poor Zelda.
At the very least, she has more than that. Although I don't know if it's.
She's like got something out, like the tubes or whatever that she was showing to Hazel, but poor Zelda.
Maybe he's like a merman or something.
You are just consistently disappointed. Stay tuned for our American Horror Story coverage in the fall.
Sirens.
Definitely not.
No, they're going to. It's going to be like lame, though. It's going to be like one episode, but because I thought it was going to be American Horror Stories. I thought they were doing anthology.
Finally.
I've been trying to make that. I've been trying to make that fetch happen for a few years now.
Been disappointed for like 6 seasons of that show.
But because the thing is, they all sound good. Like Bloody Mary, the plague actually. Because Keely was like, "I'll kill myself." I forgot what she said. She was like, she said something about if they do plague, and I was like, that actually sounds cool.
Yeah, but we also already kind of did that. This is not on
it's called life. So, okay, so he definitely doesn't, because he had a hard time with the cake. Did he end up eating the cake? Or
the birthday cake? I don't believe so.
Because we didn't touch on that.
No. She like built him this beautiful birthday because he said that nobody had ever thrown him a birthday party before. And then she was like, I know you don't eat cake, or I know you won't eat the cake, but I thought it like aesthetically needed to be here. And we just both were like, ugh.
And the cinnamon took him all the way out.
Oh, it really did.
Because that's the thing is, I'm like, so I can't quite tell what is like a quirky character beat and what is like, this is what you are as a being.
I mean, he's a loon.
Because he has sensory issues. Yeah. Because he like loved the smell of empty glass.
Okay.
That's some Julio Torres. My favorite color is clear.
Okay. The thing for me about that is that he was smelling because he's trying to build Hazel a smell cube which
is already not what she asked for.
Because she's sad that there's no smells in the cube. Yeah, which is not what she asked for.
Because that implies she has to go to that cube to smell things.
Smell anything. And so, which is just hysterical. But then he's so overcome by the cinnamon, which is funny enough on its own because he violently reacts to the smell of cinnamon.
And he says, like, no food
He's like, no food smells. And the Bennett kid is like, some people like the smell of cinnamon, even though they don't like to eat it. And then they like hand him another one, and he's like, oh, that's lovely. What is that? And they just say glass. And he's like, oh, I love that. No, it's empty glass. It's just an empty tube.
Oh, that's good. What is this?
Oh, that's glass.
That's lovely.
It's empty.
Empty glass. Put that on the list. I like that.
The way he reacts differently to the cinnamon versus the glass is just Billy Magnuson. That's all these episodes are going to be, is just us being like, Billy Magnuson deserves an Emmy.
You didn't see when he kissed her.
At the beginning?
No, at the day he kissed her on the tip of the nose.
Oh.
Like lips went like this.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It was so weird. So while he took her to Alfredo's, it was in a cube, but I have a spiel. I love Alfredo's because there have been 3 of them in the world. It's the birthplace of fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay.
Because people like to get all like snooty and be like, fettuccine Alfredo isn't even Italian, and it fucking is. It's not classic Italian.
Yeah.
But it was created in 1917 at a restaurant called Alfredo's in Rome, Italy. And it does not have heavy cream. It's just butter and Parmesan and then the salted pasta water.
Yeah,
but we've had it because they had a restaurant in Rome. There's 2 in Italy. There's 1 in New York. And there was 1 at Epcot.
Ah, yeah.
And we went. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And they closed it in like 2007 because of licensing or something or other.
That was a bummer.
But yeah, I was so jelly when he took her to Alfredo's. Yeah, so we met Bangles, who is Patty Harrison.
So fun. So fun.
You're not going anywhere, okay? We're gonna fucking catch up.
She's great.
The show is full of characters,
Yeah.
and she's just really it's that obnoxious Kimmy Giebler type friend.
With an edge.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. But I mean, like that real wild card of a friend that is, they exist in real life. I feel like they're more common in TV shows than they are in real life.
Yeah.
But
Well, the problem is we've had friends like that, but we're just not friends with them anymore because those type of friends are a lot of work.
it's not sustainable.
It's definitely not sustainable.
But she's the one who made the green dress that Hazel stole, it seems.
Yeah.
Hazel stealing the dress really threw Bangles' life
her
into
whole
chaos.
life, way out of whack.
Where am I at this point? Not in school because I failed my final. Moved in with jalapeno dick. I got pregnant.
You have a kid with jalapeno dick?
No, I got an abortion. But to pay for the abortion, I had to start dealing Molly. And
She was like, I failed because it was like a dress for school, for like fashion school. So she failed fashion school, and then she got married to Jalapeno Dick, who I don't
We
know.
have yet to meet.
We've not met him. And then she got pregnant, but don't worry, she had an abortion.
But she needed money for the abortion.
So she had to start dealing Molly.
And then went to jail.
It was just a really wide swath of experiences.
They're trying to hatch a plan to help Hazel escape with their secret twin language.
Yeah. Well, she has to get a divorce. She has to find a neurosurgeon to get the chip out of her brain. It was really.
But the point is,
really
they can at
funny.
least speak to each other now.
Yeah.
In a way that he hasn't cracked the code yet.
Yeah.
And because we also have Bennett, who is the assistant.
Yeah.
And
he's a trip.
I was getting real weird vibes because at first I was like, is Bennett like in love with Byron?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You think that's just a given? Well, then I wondered if maybe Bennett is also whatever Byron is.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. That would be really funny because I think what's also really funny is Byron was like, I need to do things. Well, because Fiffany was the one who was like, you need to let her come back on her own terms. And so he was like, okay, so I need to start doing things she likes. So he's like, I need to drink a beer. And Bennett immediately was like, I can do that with you.
Oh, razzleberries just keeps
flowing.
Yeah. Cheers. I like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
And then he poured it so badly.
It's very Smith, John.
Yeah.
Human for president.
Yeah.
Because they had a concept of beer as something that you imbibe.
Yeah.
but the actual process of it, I don't know. Fiffany still has good guy energy.
Yeah.
She was on the phone with Lyle, who they're now calling Herringbone.
I think that's his last name.
Yeah, but it's like not Lyle anywhere on Wikipedia or IMDb.
Weird.
And she called him Herringbone, but he didn't answer, so we still don't know where he is. But they need a new plan now.
Yeah.
So I think that even if they are trying to help Hazel, I think that there's even more at stake. She's
for
also very
sure.
concerned for Zelda. And
She is.
I don't remember, did we say there's like a shit ton of other dolphins?
Yes.
Okay.
She's concerned for Zelda, and she's also concerned for Hazel because Byron now has said if Hazel doesn't come back in 48 hours, he's going to merge with her. And Fiffany was like, she'll die in 11 seconds if you do that.
In which case he's like, oh, well, she'll at least be
She'll
here.
be here. And I was like,
Which is some
He's-
SS Callister.
yeah, he's chilling now.
Remember her Black Mirror episode?
I never watched it.
Oh, it's that.
Yeah. I watched it, but I like know the gist of it. But I mean, he still is that way because I said it even while we were watching this. I was like, I can see how you fall for that. If you're in her life with Ray Romano as your dad and your mom is dead and you live in bumfuck in the middle of the desert, I get it. I would sign up for that ship real quick. He literally is like, snap your fingers, what do you want? She says, I want $1 million. And he says, check your bank account. And there's a fucking $1 million in there. That'd be amazing.
No, I mean, we started off with like in a Jeff Bezos place, and now we're in a Willy Wonka place.
No, now we're in a Jeff Bezos place still.
Willy Wonka. She's going to get sucked into a tube of chocolate.
There are worse ways to go.
Yeah, and Ray Romano is look, I get it. I understand that she needs to contribute, but I'm like, she's 48 hours out of the cube.
Yeah, she's escaped from this abusive situation, which you have now seen with your own two eyes, but I still think he thinks she's blowing it out of proportion. And the whole, like, look, I get it. Diane is your partner, but you need to start showing some respect to Diane. The reason why you need Hazel to contribute is because you're throwing away food. That's just sitting there.
Because he wouldn't let Bangles stay for dinner because he only had 3 pork chops. And in sync with Bangles, I was like,
huh? Yeah.